Hello. All right. Got to make up for round two, as well as make our way through round three. And yeah, the clock's ticking. It is lock time, so remod is due as well. Honestly, as I'm thinking through this new schedule, week three review is actually kind of sweaty because it'd be nice to be able to use this time to remod instead. We'll have to simmer on that. Schedule's still flexible. I'm chilling. I got some hot cider, some comfy cats, having a good time. Had some snow earlier. Feels like we're closer to the holidays now. So yeah, let's just hang it. All right. I forgot to do the loading screen. Oh well. It's basically the loading screen, just slightly weird looking. So, week one, match two went a little bit unfortunately, but it was more so a mental issue. I just look, man. The shit that I'm doing is powerful, and I started dooming because I was minus 50, and minus 50 ain't minus 50 when you're scoring 1870 average on people, shall we say. All right, this is like maybe the most influx matchup, but it's also like I don't even know how much we can actually do from here. I mean, okay. So basically, we need to just fast forward. Like this is the crucial moment. There are questions of like, okay, Joppa did not have a buff here. So basically, there's a few ways we could do this. If we let Joppa die to plague, we get our protection back. If Joppa has a buff and we revive Asajj and she gets the heal off, then she heals by 50% instead of 40%, which means that we possibly get full health. I don't know what the grace period threshold percent is, but I imagine 50 plus 40 would not get grace period banners. I mean, maybe with a bit of health steal. Yeah, this is the puzzle for now. So we pop revive around the U. I actually can't see it. 259 plague, we stop around the U, just immediately dies. So U equals 250 is like the loose system, I guess. I don't know how this is gonna look blown up, but just so I could try to see it. Abe was like the start of the U2, not even the middle. So we get 2 turns of plague cash out roughly, unless like some of those stacks were applied like a turn earlier, I think. So stopping at the age might even be too much damage if we have that much plague out. Flag. Is there anything to say regarding Delta? Because I assume Delta will be active next week. I don't imagine so. My job did get a hold this week that like maybe a 5% Delta difference or whatever small thing it is could technically have let them not time out. No, my job was like full though. There's a mechanical fix. I don't know. All right, is that it for this NS? It's again like the setup is good. We've been theory crafting this matchup for literal years at this point, off and on, more off than on. But you know, there have been realizations and innovations. I don't think there's too much to spot here. It's really just about figuring out the dismount. All right, Babetch versus Hondo. Like resisting the stagger seems valuable. That maybe I should check how much potency Silva players have. Maybe I should just do that right now instead of saying I'll do it later. Maybe that's exactly what days like today are for. So fair amount of potency popularity. Hmm. Someone's base potency is not great. And he only gets Hellsteel up on the second move. Reckless Tenacity baseline is quite high. I think we could splash Tenacity, shut the, I mean, what else is he on? Potency set. Decent amount of potency set representation. Crazy to me that health is so popular. I mean, it's not crazy to me. Health being the freebie handout. But 1%. Triple defense, not to be found. All right. I was wondering why this was off center. Wrecker isn't assisting because he has no dispellable buffs. Likely because of buff immunity from SM33. Alright, bud. Let's chat. Okay, Wrecker has higher tenacity than he has potency, so where is it coming from? Is it unresistable? I don't think so. On the TW Omicron, yes. Where are they getting extra potency from? How were they able to land this successful? Yeah, speed up, offense up, defense up, frenzy. It appears resistible. What? Like, yeah, 36% potency versus 62 plus 75. He's 137 versus 36. So this is either insane low percent. All right, fuck it. We're doing two today anyway, so we might as well just compare and contrast. Shut the fuck up. Well, there is no SM33 to compare with. I see the flaw in my plan. All right. Match one it is then. We are 2 minutes in. You landed it again there. What in the fuck are you talking about? Check potency on Kron? Yeah, sure. %45 is a number. This had 0 though. Literal 0. Is there any sort of like tenacity shred? Why? 50% floor chance to apply. There is no 50% floor chance to apply, only 50% base chance to resist. If you have 100% more tenacity than potency, you are guaranteed. 20% potency from heat? Why didn't it come up when I did control F? Control F potency. It's not coming up in the search. Heat is impositive. Is it an intrinsic stat of heat? Is this just a skill issue on my part? Oh, fuck me. Alright. I should have suspected. I try to be good about being a... Usually when in doubt, I try to just go back to the source of the debuff, but I always just figured that heat was, like, did nothing in it itself, and the kit specified what it did. Well, shit. So he gets, what, 30% potency on first turn? I imagine he is probably gaining heat first, just based on the fact that it's applying successfully. Dear God. Oh my... They had to do this one by one for each damage over time it could possibly apply. Yeah, but Silva, the only source of Hellsteel up is on his second special, which he doesn't use first, so it's never a check for the stagger. That's a lot. Alright, yeah, I don't see any handling for heat after the buff immunity application, so for sure he gains the heat first. Alright. There's a possibility that somehow just like Spaghetti gives him 5 stacks on first turn, even though it's supposed to only be start of turn, second turn. So this is representing what? 230% chances. Or does he have other sources? Like, I assume when he gets damaged, but he's not being damaged. Yeah, no, not really. The boy has 3. And now he has 5. So I guess I really did just get lucky. Or unlucky. 2 30% chances rolled successfully. Okay, also, holy fuck. Alright. If, like I was talking about the accuracy arrows, I mean, this is this cleanse turn, right? This is the... I've been using Keel thinking it's maybe a bad idea, but this is the turn that gets rid of all of the accuracy down. And it's just had such a, like... I know in match 3 it happened a lot. We just get so many dodges on Vayne. Like, Crosshair minimum is definitely going to an accuracy arrow. I'm very tempted to put it on the rest. Because even if we don't have accuracy down, GL Hondo still has evasion. So I think he's probably still value. I don't think Hunter 2, OG Omega, and even F Omega are particularly stressed either. But because I like the stealth swap, I'm not going to give accuracy arrow to Fugitive Omega. Yeah, you can see a fair amount of dodges. I don't know, man. I might want to give this matchup a stab once Rolocron is gone. And two people learn to get their shit together and make Vayne as scary as possible. It would be fun to try at least once, if not a few times, but it's hard to... Once it's just like, okay, maybe I drop a match for the season. That's not the worst thing for some science. You just make it a test day. Trying it multiple times, if the first time doesn't work, that's harder to price in. I mean, this is fairly whatever, just a fairly hard counter. I know there's too much to remark on. I think my Wappa might be on crit damage shots. It's probably unnecessary. Alright, so this one went fine. It's the week 3, so the turn of 1. That did not. If I do end up trying the crit avoid, I am a little bit worried about how often we might have vulnerable. I mean, how many hits do we take when we have it on? I feel like we have it off more often than on. Which is that anyway, so it just can't exist. I don't know. The week 3, I think there'll be more to study. This is just kind of boilerplate textbook. Alright, this motherfucker. This was the beginning of the snowball. No shotgun GK. Should have been an immediate threat response. I mean, GK's gonna end up taunting here no matter what, I guess. But yeah, no shock and no stagger. Honestly, the no stagger was actually ending up being worse. Like, I think arguable that GK stun is something to be respected if Ben is already addressed. Because as we'll see shortly, the GK... Like, we had opportunities to stun him here or whatever. The GK was decently fast, and him getting the cleanse turn off was just, like, lights out. Yeah. Like, not technically match ruining, but just such a fucking... It just immediately shuts off the entire Mara trade until she gets rebuilt, and by the time it's rebuilt, we're in Railed, and we just lost a lot of momentum and had to start from scratch. Right, like, even up till this moment, I guess the worst you could say is that I went back too far. So let's see, I'm focused on GK, I'm focused on GK, I'm doing a bunch of shit, I'm focused on GK, and get the tank dispel, focus on locks. JK has to cleanse. Oh shit, I've lost control. Ben has tenacity up. We get rid of it. Decided not to use ult. Not necessarily the worst idea. But again, like, just the snowball of like, okay, Ben is no longer in control. Boom. Ben drops the heal block. It seems to be a fairly high offense Ben as well. Not that my Starkiller's health is not the highest, but that still seems disproportionately high for a normal Ben performance. He did have offense up, I guess, but... And yeah, this was just kind of the approaching moment that I knew was a threat, but I just didn't respect enough until we reached here. He's in lock. I didn't cash in an EP stun in time. I like to keep my shocks. I think it can be often a good idea to keep your shocks. But yeah, man. It was just Ben had speed down. We didn't, so I was just like, okay, maybe we just have him on speed delta that I can save my ults. Because I'm still trying to think ahead to finishing with a 65 or, in this case, probably a 63, but it would otherwise be closer to like a 60-59, which is not a good score. So yeah, stewed on it for a minute. Try to greet it. Immediate retribution. I think Ray just like straight up lapped me here. I was like, okay, we have a chance for Visas to revive. I was about Visas might just be dog shit. Like maybe she did have a chance to revive for all I know. Ray had also been, I think, pretty stacked up at this point just because of how the opener went. And the AoE crit just dropped everyone even though we had tall DI. Yeah, I mean, obviously, a whole lot of things that weren't ideal. Obviously, I'm holding a shock a little bit too long. Maybe even arguably a lot of it, but that's also kind of why I swapped back to Dark Side cooldown cycle. Because honestly, all I really care about is Mara AoE, and the more we get of those, the happier I think I'll be. Obviously, there's RNG. I don't necessarily want to have to always rely on 10% per debuff. I don't remember if it's... Like, Mara does a lot of debuffs, so I don't know if it... I don't know if it's 10% per debuff or it's stacking 10% up to 100% for her doing so many. I don't remember. But either way. Yeah. Just a rough first couple of matches. I mean, I still stand by what I say that I think these raid teams are incredibly low threat. They don't really do anything to stop Starkiller from just immediately taking control. But that being said, you do still have to be awake at the wheel, right? You have to react to any bad RNG that you have and fix it ASAP. So, you know. Also, we could do this better. I should be doing a barrel toss on Varus at the opener. If they have CI out, then it doesn't really matter anyway. It's not like we have Unleashed to do like buff immunity on GK. We have the Unresistible Daze. All we really care about, like, Varus can be a chaos agent of just like, you know, if she takes a turn at the wrong time, cleanses the wrong person, causes some chaos for you, maybe Ben gets to go. That's the bad shit. That's the spooky shit. Unresistible Daze at the start, and I hope you land stagger as well. That's a foot in the door. You can have that conversation. Okay. This looks correct. I think Barris is the best for that team. Is it up in the air? I don't think there's a good Ray team right now. I think it kind of doesn't matter if the circular squad is competent. I mean, maybe it would like be more annoying for lower quality Queen Amidala teams. Like, I don't think Barris, Cal, GK isn't like offensively bad if you're just trying to fuck with stuff like QA, maybe. But yeah, broad beats, I just think it's entirely unimpressive, and I don't have much better to recommend. I mean, I'm running JTR right now just for the lock TL block because I'm just trying to operate on the theory of banner attacks, so lock TL block is a useful thing. But yeah. This I'm so fucking on the fence on, man. It's if this is what I think it is. Oh no, it's not. This is the cleanup. Disregard them. I'm never gonna bother looking at it because it's something I don't really intend to do again. I don't remember how this went, but to me, this reads as a. Oh wait, no, did we lose this? I did, didn't I? I know I won this with like almost everyone dead. I don't remember. No, I lost this. This was a little bit surprising to me. I mean, 100% on the back of OG Hondo, in my opinion. Doesn't Maz gain Terminator when you assist? That actually might have been a fuck up on my part. Like, if I just do second special... Grandmother's looks like she's going before Maz here. I might have self-inflicted. And yeah, we were just never given a real chance at Maz after the effect. That was the closest. I don't know that there's too much to think about here. It's a fairly standard matchup. Yeah, this is the one where we got rid of perfect defense, and she just went down insanely fast. The banners are worse. The banners are 65, apparently. I'll go fuck myself then. Thank you. Why was it 65? Was it just everyone Grace Period, even though it didn't look like it? If you don't get punished for it, Drogon Exile actually sounds kind of optimal. Because that way he can dish up our protection regen. Okay. This just seems like a broadly good thing to be doing. I mean, arguably RNG if the explosives don't land or whatever, but yeah, I mean, no complaints. Zora weakest, obviously quite potent. When I say that, this is not me endorsing, but it is funny. She had a nice day for herself today. What can I say? I mean, I do respect that for the Afro Trap. Like, it's my cheapest team on defense, but if I'm gonna post a cheap team, I want it to have this level of, like, scrappy volatility. Alright. Let's put him in the Afro Trap. Retreat in 37 seconds. Do some violence. And this is where I was kind of tilted, just fucking limit testing. I still feel like this fight might have actually just gone fine. I mean, this was painful too. The Saw just barely getting beaten out by the Afroturn. I'm surprised she... Man, where did that extra TM come from? I thought it was 10% per Afro debuff. Or per debuff Afro lands. She only lands one, but she gets like 30%. I'm forgetting a clause. Clearly. It inherently gives 10% turn meter. I'm gonna be completely honest, I forgot that they gained TM1 crit. That's actually very interesting. Okay, so the special gives 10. She gets 10. The Omicron gives 10. There is your 30%. Now we know. So it's 25% for speed up for Saw versus 30% for Afro, which is why she went about 5% faster. Yeah, just the summon getting cooldown increased. Vadercron, obviously they got the 150% defense, and the potency pushing bulk on top is also just very, very high synergy. I mean, we need someone like Captain Rex to help this fight become more of a slugfest. Drag them down in pacing a bit. I think 3v5 might be possible. Maybe 4 against high quality, high relic teams. Hey, I forgot we did those. The margins of this were so fucking close, man. You cannot make this shit up. I'm just like, please, just fucking die. Fucking Vader with the immediate. Gilligan's are really just fucking glass cannon. It was just a Vader basic too, I think. 340k from Vader. Nice work. It's crazy too, because Vader, I do associate Vader and Afro with good damage output, but it's usually on the turn after he lands debuffs. No debuffs landed. No debuffs landed. And then he's just like, guess what, motherfucker? I mean, we did have Armor Shred in fairness, so that doesn't help. But we didn't have any debuffs. She just came in with the, I mean, it is DV-Cron, which has 150% crit damage as well, but that's not hurt one bit. In fairness. Like, the Jar Jar basics were even doing decent ship. Like, it was so fucking close. Please. Yeah. I don't know. This seems viable. I would not mind trying this again. There is a slightly awkward thing happening here. Also, why did Paz go first? Was that this match? Brother, what? Huh? I know he gets terminated for gaining heat. Oh. Fuck, man, this character's so good. Can we please get a real fucking Mandalorian lead? Are you kidding me? With a Mandalore? Are you fucking kidding me? Every time you hit him, he gains 10% turn meter. Every time he gets debuffed, he gets 5% turn meter, and then immediately with Dispel with Mandalore lead. This kid's crazy. What are we doing, man? I'm gonna say it. We should have gotten a Lightside Mandalorian for the anniversary. Talk about a faction that's struggling. You don't have to keep searching. We already found it. Lightside Mandalorians never got off the ground. It's just been Lightside Scoundrelorians the whole time. Alright, what we need to do for this matchup, we need to audit RNG. How many times did they get a chance to roll Deathmark? That could have been capitalized on. Attempt 1 appears to be Tenacity up. Did we have Deathmark people eligible? Yes, it was OG Bow, as well as BKM. BKM Deathmark is fine now. Alright. We should check this again for the next match. That's really what I'm concerned about here. Obviously, mechanically, this is a fairly favorable fight as long as you are decently fast. That they can't just steamroll you. Or not, it's not even steamrolling. It's just like controlling you to death. Stopping you from playing. A common BKM issue. I mean, this should not surprise either. Maz, a generically good unit. It is funny to me how the triple AoE basically seems like it is meant to tee up Quiggle a lot of the time. I mean, it kicks AoE as well, obviously, but it more often than not, I'm hitting them with Quiggle, I've noticed. She basically holds his hand to become a damage dealer. How adorable. This is like fairly straightforward boilerplate. Didn't seem like a big deal. This is just clean up overkill. Alright. I don't know if I care to go over ships. Wasn't this one fairly spicy? I was like trying to thread the needle on saving the heal and almost paid the price as a result. The ults made its wedding. I mean, it was a 76. It was a sweaty 76, but it did even back out to just Razor missing banner. A strong opinion of what I should be doing in GAC with fleets? Not really. I don't really enjoy the fleets game mode. I just hold triple meta because my entire goal with fleets is to make it not matter as much as possible. So I hold the 3 strongest and I hope to just destroy whatever's in front of me and not have to worry about. Because the biggest problem, in my opinion, and this appears to be backed up by all recorded stats, because I went to go be like, okay, what if I'm just bad at ships? Who is good at ships? Who can I learn from? And I looked at all the stats, and like it didn't matter what rank you looked at, just everyone was gambling on ships more or less. It's like, oh, cool. There's nowhere to go. It's all kind of shit. So to that end, yeah, I just hold triple meta. I try to keep my consistency high. The whole idea being I basically just never want to run into a match where I win ground and lose in fleet. Or lose because of fleet. Losing in fleet seems kind of unavoidable sometimes. It's just RNG. And sitting all 3 on defense is not worth it at all. Yeah, people have their opinions on what to do or not to do with the exec right now, but I think getting 76th by Profundity sounds god-awful. I don't know. I don't think there's a good answer in fleets. It all just feels like some amount of gambling inescapably. It doesn't matter how practiced you are on off meta, it can just drop. As nice as it would be to say, I just don't think it can happen. That is 2x KO. Alright. Round 2. So it's a 45% potency cron, which is why Silva landed staggered. Shit happens. If we want, we could just put extra tenacity on record and try to cover for random potency roll margin. I don't think people are really putting potency on deliberately on the cron. I don't think it mattered too terribly as well. Like, this was a 75% DR match as well. Played pretty dang comfortably from what I remember. Interesting. So it looks like Mark got dispelled by Hondo, so we don't get the bonus Hunter turn. This is that shit that I was talking about with the accuracy down, right? You see how much we just missed? Dodged, deflected, dodged, dodged. 4 people on one Rolo mass just got dodged off of, it's what, minus 25%? It's either minus 15 or minus 25. Like, fucking insanity. So it's either we need to mod for accuracy arrows, or we need to use a Mega Dispel there. But I think we would rather save it as a heal for a banner top off. Let's see how much damage we would take from this point, though. If we're doing the damn thing right now. How much resistance are we getting? The fucking Wrecker counterattack. That is the Wrecker. He gave him the riposte 1 to 116k. More dodges. Okay, but our banners with Wrecker stealth hunting are going to be quite nice. Maybe it would be fine to just and fuck, man. Okay, but okay. Had like two or three thoughts at once. First thought, if you're worried about saving heal, just fucking self cast it, get the heal back. Second thought, but we need to stealth shuffle. Like stealth shuffle worked out incredibly well. So like, just, probably just do that. But like, do we stealth shuffle over? Can we just stealth shuffle later? How do we want to play this? If we have the accuracy arrows on sufficiently, maybe it's fine. It's only 5 hits though. Like the combo could still just drop that. It would be really nice to be able to just dispel it. Glad that I went mark there. Correct move. This looks frustrating. Why? Look how look at this. We're literally like 20 seconds away from winning. We have 70 target practice. We have mass assist. We have pretty much infinite turn meter if anyone survives a single blow. Yeah. We don't give a shit if Vayne's standing there because we just have infinite turns. Like the better Vayne is, the more damage we stack. And then yeah, the moment we're through Vayne, we have 70 target practice. Are you fucking kidding me? I hit you for 5 million damage, or that's 3 possibly. Can't see. Nope, that was a 5. 5 million dodges. Yeah, but that's why I'm switching to accuracy arrows this week. Or possibly. I mean, maybe it is just a mega cleanse. Well, we could try a mega cleanse turn 1. A mega cleanse self cast turn 1. Because worst case scenario, we could always just try to re-heal turn 2. The worst case scenario here would be, okay, I stealth shuffled, but we win before I can cash out. And it would really kind of depend on who the team members are, because Hondo did give us extra time to let things settle. Oh, it was a 74. Did Hondo just like chunk Wrecker? Are you on health modding? That was just like exposed damage. This man is on health primaries. You are not fucking telling me that a tank is taking 80k and losing 2/3 of his protection bar. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, he's on. All right. Easy fix. Yeah, not a problem. Okay, I feel less guilty about not still shuffling turn 1 if it ended in a 64. I know this wasn't the best outro. Yeah, it's the same point, right? I mean, how much play did he have here? He had 163. I think he took 2 turns back to back. One turn, 2 turns. Okay, interesting. So Jabba took 1 turn, Marin was sitting at full turn meter and still didn't get a chance to play. Seems a bit rude. The biggest push and pull is going to be, do we play for full health or for full protection, I think. You cannot get the Talzin kill mass and get full protection. But if you try to go for Asajj and you miss, then you can't heal anyway. That's basically what happened here. That was a 63. It might be safest just to try to go for Talzin mass. Because that would be what, 65? Talzin mass if possible, I guess. Yeah, we'll have to see. Okay. Oh, did he have a buff? I think he did, yeah. Yeah, the protection up. Oh, he had it when I was going for the... I think he just, like, overflowed here. So, if we did get the Asajj revive, Asajj could have healed back to full health. Because there was a buff to Dispel. Plus 50%. Alright. I have no idea why the Wickham is still putting this bar there. I tried to fix it multiple times. Like, I literally dropped it lower, too. Where I don't think it's gonna get fixed today. might just be some weird artifact at OBS too. Alright, this, like... formatting this is just gonna have to be a leap of faith. Like, we are so clearly overtuned for this, right? There is no fucking way it's not possible. But when I need to be going for a 8-1 season... I mean, yeah, we're just so not in danger. I've been proactive about getting the buff immunity on Scorch. That's good. Maybe there's something to be said for Tenacity Scorch right now, if we're looking at this matchup from the opposite side. We're just looking for ways to irritate Maz. I mean, I don't think anything really changes, to be frank, but... at least LV would stay alive for longer. You wouldn't just get immediate access. I don't think there's anything to comment on here. Yeah. QA good versus Maz. QA eats people who don't mod Maz for health alive. It's pretty neat. Yeah, someone pointed out to me you don't get a ult charge for when you lose call to action, so that's why my ult charge slowed down. So I'll just take it off auto basic every now and then. And this was like, get your shit together day. The RG was fine, so I wasn't really put to the test, but... yeah, this looks pretty textbook. Really, like, any variations would have just come out. Just like, okay, if Shock didn't land on GK, then I could have looked for different shit, but hey, it landed, so I'm not really supposed to. It's better not to. This is the one. We have played this matchup quite a few times now. This one diverged. I suspect largely due to Temple Guard speed. Temple Guard was like plus 100 speed. But it did also seem like they were just making better progress on us damage-wise, and the Datacron was not good. The ability block stopped us from taking some protection back here. That certainly was not pleasant. That put us behind schedule as well. I mean, look at that. And the next turn, heal block was back up. It was off the back of Temple Guard speed, I think. How far off are we from taking a turn when Temple Guard ability blocked us? We were not close, but it's about a minute into the fight that if we just had like 40, 50, 60 extra speed with speed up on top. So ult just became available. Yeah, I largely just attribute this to better temple guard speed. Glad I took the outro when I did. Insanely close margins. Alright, I mean, faster C would be like a good place to start. Interesting. C is quite slow right now. He's only like 450 on this last lock-in. It's weird holding Balin right now because I'm holding Balin ostensibly for stuff like Sol Rolo, which isn't showing up, and I think correctly. So people are correct to not post it, but it's just like the opportunity cost of having him there is just so fucking high potentially that it's hard for me to just want to put it down. We just ended up doing Malgus Bane, right? This was just a very long grind matchup, just spam calling Hermeduta to try to keep JML topped off. Played it extremely safe. Fucking 5 Cal Whirlwind arms just to ensure. Honestly, I had a thought, which is like, fuck, man. At what point do I just start considering JKL lead? Not necessarily for this matchup, but like, JKL lead undersized doesn't sound shabby. I think I chickened out on bringing 5 here just because I felt like some bad RNG was possibly coming. We can do an RNG spot check. Now we wait for Jar Jar Basics. All right, this has concluded the Jar Jar RNG spot check. From here, I think it largely went the way it needed to. Trying to make meaningful progress, but also just like shut them down from doing heal block, but then also making sure we patch up. Just trying to sync up our regenerate with our damage rate that things would hit where they needed to be when they needed to be. And yeah. Oh, this isn't really a learning thing. This is just me being salty. All right. What? I think this is the match where my Y-Wing almost died. Hey, what was my Falcon RNG? Good question. One assists. No random rolls on the 6 crit. Nope. Falcon basic called Y-Wing instead of Outrider. I guess Outrider was maybe dazed. P turned to Outrider. It dodged. Alright. Nope. Another fucking call Y-Wing? Holy fuck, I love fleets. Outrider call Y-Wing? Finally, 3.5 minutes into the match, I get my second Falcon assist. Actually, just unreal. I really hope they rework this ship someday, man. Just make it attack every other turn. I fuck whatever. Oh, if it's deterministic, then it's less fun. This isn't fun. For the current state that ships is in, I would remove it for the boat if I could. Until shit like that gets fixed. It is uncompetitive to be here. I should have possibly been risking defeat today just because my Falcon flipped tails 5 times. Or however many times it was. Yeah, the Plo Koon thing. Can't apply protection up. I assumed a non-GR. Just the 76 usual. Yeah. Nothing crazy to write home about. 1869 final score. How did we do? 65 on Ray, bog standard. 63 on Jabba, no complaints. 63 on LV. I will absolutely take that. 63 is crazy. How? It's B Cambrola. It's like the easiest squad to 65. Maybe they won too fast. 63 with JMK. 63 with SOK versus Hondo. I mean, we're getting good ship. That's all I really care about, right? I wouldn't have really blinked that this was all 65s, but it's not even. Like, we're accruing value. I had actually contemplated this matchup, like, at the start of this lock-in. I was just like, man, I don't know. I want Trey to be on defense, but I was like, you know what? Fuck. Just send it. Just see what happens. You know, my team is modded for damage, right? If they were ever going to be equipped to deal with a C solo, my squad would be the one to do it successfully. Nobody else in the game really has Trey built the way I do that I know of. And yeah, retreat in 55 seconds. They had 50% crit avoid too. That's interesting. I would have been. That would have made me sweat a little bit because, you know, I'm knocking on 80 to 100% crit damage on. You know, Talon I think is about 100, but like, you know, she's not quite there. I think he is barely there. The 50 crit avoid I would have imagined would have helped him. But I guess you are just handshaking coin flips at that point. Damn. And we already went through this. Good chip for inks. A bit surprising to me. I mean, the Shakti doesn't really do anything to help you there. I think there are better FDCs stat-wise as well. Does the Trench one give you health, crit chance, crit damage? Would be like pretty awesome here. Just slam GMY in and you take that matchup pretty easy. Good attacks on the second one. JTR hopefully putting in some work. Yeah, just double heal block, really. Trying to scam some banners out. 65 on Hondo, that's what I would expect. 65 on Jabba. I guess that exists. 62 on JMK, solid value trade. 62 on Ahsoka, we take those. Yeah, expected. 63 on Trey, we also take that. Merrick at minimum should be getting chip. This is a nice bonus. -2. -2? Yeah. The cost of doing business. But I mean, look, man, getting C-Bane out of it, we take those. I'll take a 64, I guess. $33, 76, 71. Good old Spy. My defense is it's if this is a fantasy football team, I'm feeling confident for top 4. Like, all I was asking for is keep the line at 65. So the fact that we're picking up incremental chip on a lot of squads bodes well for the future. I don't necessarily expect that to continue, but I am not going to complain as long as it does. -3, I don't know where. A Maul, sure. Seer, sure. I mean, it could just be a bug. Blocked out Night Sister successfully. Not too surprised. Yeah, it seems crazy to me, but like, if you're bleeding banners for BKM versus LV, just slow down. Kill them slower. You have all the time in the world once LV is dead. Literally go kill the disposable clone multiple times instead of just killing Oppo. All you have to do is just clean your team up and start assisting to get back to full protection. +1 banner. Yeah, I didn't have a Kron that I liked on for this matchup. How did my SLK do? It was 2 JMK chip rounds, right? Yeah. Yeah, obviously, like, unpleasant to see, but I'm not overly stressed on it. I think the amount of bulk I'm running in later rounds will make this less hospitable. Keller Beck diff is what I will call that. Lack of defense mods as well. Maybe they saw in my history and tried to replicate it. Yeah, sure. The Bane classic, kill your side. Yeah, expected. Oh, not necessarily expected, but I fucked up on match 1. It was not weakest TM. I thought it was. Unfortunate, because we blew up a GM match 3. We won the round, never punish, just is what it is. 77, 71, 75, 71. Alright. We're racking and chip. Defense is looking good. Defense is... I know it's not... I mean, there's decent blowups. There's not no holds. But, like, the holes to me are whatever, because this shit won't always happen, right? You can't rely on this happening. Banners 61 to 63 is my shit right now. That bodes so fucking positively to me. I know that sounds weird to say. I am unironically more happy about -2 than -20 right now. Alright, man. We will see how things go. It's already pretty late, and we did a double round, so I might not do 2x tonight. I am quite tired. I don't got much sleep lately. Also, I have to fucking rebound by lock tomorrow, which is lovely. Alright. That's it for me. Happy 1 hour before Veterans Day. Enjoy the day off if you got it off. And yeah. Take care out there. Stay safe, stay cozy, stay warm.